Hi all, we'll be making a card with the Decorate a Cake because I'm going to use that trio of little rosettes there, and I'm going to create a trio of cards. So what I'm going to do is I've got some die cut already of scallop circles and they're stitched. I've got this Bohemian from Cocoa Vanilla. This is the Bohemian Dream paper collection, and I'm just going to choose just the 3 rosettes only. This is the beautiful paper collection that we'll be using. I'm going to be making 4x4 cards. So the paper then I've cut out to be 3 3/4, and that's just going to give a small smidge of a border around of the white cardstock, which is top folding today. And I've got some white cardstock again for the stitched scallop. So I've got some VersaFine Onyx black ink here. I'm going to start stamping first the trio, and then I'm going to peel them off and stamp one by one, just to kind of fill these in. So I'm working inside the scallop. There's an area there where it's stitched around, and I'm going to work inside of that. Now I'm going to fill in the rest of it, working and using those stamps one by one and doing all 3. So it's the same card but just 3 times, and I'm just here to show you how easy it is to make this trio of cards. And there's really not much to it, but it is, because of the paper and the floral and the sentiment, it just all matches and coordinates really well. So I've got my Sharpie Ultrafine here, and I'm just going to fill in the rest by using the dots with the Sharpies. You know how I do that all the time. It's just my thing lately, and just so it helps focus on the roses. So I'm just going to work really fast on all 3 cards and speed this process up. Now I really felt like that got a little bit lost within the paper, so I've just gotten a black cardstock and die cut it with a circle. I'm going to stamp these sentiments with the same ink, the thinking of you. I'm making 3 of them together. They're all going to have the same sentiments, and from the same paper collection I have found like an ombre type of paper, and I'm just going to, I've cut them into strips, and I'm just going to stamp them all, and this is going to go placed on top of the stitched scallop circle. And I have found those 3 colors will best coordinate with the papers. And here I am. I felt like, again, I really needed that black cardstock behind the scallop, so I was trying to figure out and not lose any of the details and the thoughts that went into it. So what I've done is I've foam mounted it on the black cardstock, and that's just a circle die cut, and I find you can see that contrast better, and it kind of suits that ultra black fine tip Sharpie marker there. So I'm just adhering this down with Tombow Mono liquid. You can see that I'm basically working fast. This is on speed though, but it doesn't take long. I find it was a great trio of cards to make, and they were very quick and easy, and I'm just going to liquid adhesive these down. So once I have done all that, I'm going to start placing them all on together, and I'm just trying to figure out which colors were the best that I had in mind already for it, so you can see me and my thought process figuring it all out here. Once I was happy, I realized, yep, I need to kind of give them a little bit of a haircut each. They were a bit long, and I didn't want them hanging out, so I was just giving them a little bit of a trim first. And sorry, instead of liquid adhesive I used foam mount. So I've got some 3D foam mount tape which I placed behind them all and just adhere them down, and that's it. Very quick, very simple. These cards came out beautifully. Love the paper, love the stamp set and the sentiment, and thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's quick card creations of the trio of cards I've made.